Hello all, Shadwell here, ready to talk about the next film in my collection, The Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift from 2006. It's the third film in the Fast and the Furious collection, is directed by Justin Lin, and stars Lucas Black and Bow Wow. Justin Lin. Huh, that name sounds familiar. That's because he directed F9 The Fast Saga, which we've already watched thanks to alphabetical fuckery. Just keep him in mind because we'll be talking about his movies for the next several reviews, as he directed multiple of the Fast and the Furious films. In fact, in addition to directing this film we're talking about in this review, The Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift, he also directed the 4th, 5th, 6th, and 9th installments. First off, grading this title. This film is supposed to be a spin-off from the main story of The Fast and the Furious, sort of in the same universe, but not the same characters as I understand. For most of the film anyway, but we'll probably get to that later. So we've got the original franchise title followed by Tokyo Drift. This film takes place in Tokyo and it's all about drifting, which is a thing cars do. I don't know, because I'm not into cars, but as it's a film in Tokyo about drifting, I find this title to be one of the best titles in the series, straightforward and to the point. I'll give the title an A. And this film isn't too far behind, to be honest. I like The Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift way more than I thought I would. The biggest news is that spectacle is back on the table with this third outing, as we talked about how the second film of the franchise wasn't all that flashy. In this film, the cars are hot, the race is adrenaline pumping, and the stunts numerous and awesome. Out are Paul Walker and Vin Diesel, and in is Sean, a high school student who has a tendency to get in trouble with racing. In order to keep him out of jail after his latest dust-up, his mother sends him to live with his father in Tokyo, where he has to keep his racing a secret and learns the tradition of drifting in racing, which is so central to the plot that his learning how to do it successfully is given a lengthy montage about halfway through the film. I said this was a film that doesn't tie in with the main films, but it turns out in the end that a surprise guest makes an appearance, definitely tying this to the main film franchise. Also, I guess the character of Han shows up later in the series where he gets blown up a second time. I'm not clear on that yet, but I'll definitely keep my eyes out for Han's return, which his re-return was in F9 The Fast Saga, but I think his original return was earlier in the series in an attempt to tie the spin-off into the main chronology of events. I'm giving this film a B because I actually found my blood pumping during the racing sequences. Tomorrow is the 4th film of the collection, Fast and Furious. See y'all then.